Hello there everybody, my name is Pinkshire. Welcome back to another episode of Planet Crafter. Last time we were on, we just spent more time expanding. I believe I did a few pickups. Yoink, yoink. I'm sure I'm missing something again. I kind of clean things up, just drink that down. Built another tree grower. We're almost up to 8 GGI. That's awesome. Flare explosives. I need to figure out what exactly I want to do next. I'm sure I mentioned a bunch of stuff when I was playing, but hey, insects. That's awesome because I have, and I can get quite high. There we go, high quality food. I want to build more of these. Yes, I remember now. Keep sorting through things. I've been playing Satisfactory lately, and I move in a similar way to how I move in here. Like, my movement is way smoother there, so I keep popping because I'm used to having my blade runners on. So I'm like, yes, I'll jump and I'll just leap over all the obstacles. No. That's not how it works, Pink. Yeah, a friend of mine finally decided to start up another server for 1.1 for us to mess with, and we've been debating it. We brought a few more people in. It was just the two of us last time. We made it up to phase 4 and did it. And kind of died out after that just because of how much work I put in to get a 1 per minute thermal propulsion engine and a 1 per minute nuclear passive factory combined. I built them both together. Was astronomical for one single one. It was just egregious. I was like, man, is this worth it? I'm like, no, I'm not having fun anymore, so I stopped. So only 3 of us are really factory builders, maybe 4 of us, and there's like 6 of us, so we're enjoying it. We're playing. We're having fun, though. So, and that's the important part. We're having fun. Okay, let me go actually take a look to see what we have researched. Because I make high-quality food now. Like, what does that actually mean? Water filter. I need to make you. Water filter would be good. Because then I can just drink from the lakes. Aluminum, silicon, bioplastic. Aluminum. What do I need for bioplastic nuggets? Mushroom, silicon. Yoink, yoink. 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 I think I've actually need a squash yet. We need one more piece of silicone. Am I gonna need to actually set up something up to grab silicone? I think I will. Like, fundamentally. I can make high quality food in here. Honey. 90, jeez. That's a lot. And that makes, and beans. Honeyed beans. I'm having honeyed beans, guys. Ain't that awesome? Ain't that a treat? Lots of extra power still. Biomass is climbing. Do I not have any fabric? Well, I have to make some then, perhaps. I have to remember that I don't really have a sprint. I have a jetpack here. It's always starting a fresh world that gets me. I'm like, because when I was on Satisfactory, we had pretty much everything. I had a hover pack, I had a jetpack, I had the Blade Runners, parachute, all the stuff. All the big important things that I really needed to have that were oh so very nice to actually have. And then when we got it, I'm like, oh, I'm so slow. Oh, I can't jump. Oh, no. I feel... It just wasn't terribly fun. I'm sure I have fabric somewhere in my mess of all my storage. But I can't see it right now. So, I thought I could make fabric. Let me check you. No, I can't. Okay, well, Hey, 1.5. That's better. I'm making pretty good progress GTI-wise. Look at that. Do I want to build out more heaters? Did that get more? It did. Now there's a pathway there. That's cool. I didn't know it did that. See, this is what I like. It's more dynamic. Look at that. And that kind of mirrors how it is in real life. Plants overtake rocks and just break them down for better soil. Fun. It's good. It's natural. I like it. But in the meantime, I'm up here. I'm looking to see if I have left any fabric in here. So, in some more current gaming news, Dying Light the Beast came out. And I haven't been watching it too closely because I don't want spoilers. Yeah, I don't want spoilers. But I know that Aiden shows up. Aiden is the protagonist from Dying Light 2, which apparently this takes place after Dying Light 2, given the implication of Aiden and such. So, I know what we got from the trailers and such, but I don't know much past that. Because, again, I wasn't trying to theorize. Ooh, bluegrass, that's cool. I like that. It's cool. And with insects, plants should grow faster. We're already at the point where a cascading effect would be taking place. The plants would overtake everything pretty quickly without natural predation and actually kill themselves out. You want to introduce all these things kind of all at once, or very carefully, like very carefully. Because if you introduce too many insects or plant eaters without enough plant, things don't go well. They'll just eat themselves into starvation because they don't know portion control. They eat because they are hungry and because they need to live. And then once there's enough of those and they have kind of an established population, you introduce some predators into it. So they don't grow out of control. It's a very, very delicate system, but one that can be managed. As we see with Yellowstone. They dropped Canadian gray wolves, I believe it was, into Yellowstone. Now, the reason they did that is because Yellowstone, the park had actually killed all of their wolves in the effort to make tourists safer. But that had a catastrophic effect upon the ecology and essentially led to mass ecological collapse. The reason for this is because of food chain niches. So, wolves filled the food chain niche of an apex predator. They killed to eat, but they grew to the size relative to their population, otherwise they would just starve to death. That's an interesting thing to keep a track of. I got a new message. Take a look at that. I will resume this story in a moment. Let me read the message. Sentinel Corp. Our sensors detected that the conditions on your planet ensure a wild larva on the surface. Place the larva in the incubator to breed endemic species of bees and butterfly. You'll need these species to fulfill your mission and increase the speed of terraformation process. You're being closely watched. Let's remind you that you shouldn't use communication device to contact anyone other than Sentinel Corp. Oh no. What about all the people who died here? Can I talk to them? They're definitely alive. And there's no fabric anywhere nearby. I thought I could make it, but maybe I can't. And that's a shame. Ah, just cobalt. Let's go in here. So, I was talking about Yellowstone and some of the stuff they did. So, with the Grey Wolves dead, there were no apex predators left in Yellowstone to control the population of grazers, specifically deer or elk that were in Yellowstone. And so a consequence of that, the direct consequence of that, was that the deer population exploded. This happened over the course of like probably years to decades. And because the deer population exploded, they kept eating everything. And because they kept eating everything, they ate all the grass. And it turned into kind of a desert-like biome. And because of the desert-like biome, the lack of plants keeping soil tied down, when it rained, you had massive mudslides. Or you had massive rainstorms if it got windy. And so that just blew all of it away, and actually would have blown almost all the soil away over time, and exposed rock. And nothing could grow on rock. And so eventually you would get the deer to leave. They would just start leaving because they couldn't forage anymore, or they'd starve. But that doesn't solve the problem, because as soon as it grew back, they would just come back and do it all again, or it would never grow back because it was rock. And so with the introduction of wolves back into it, they airdropped like a pack of wolves into there. And the effects were almost immediate. Things started growing again. And as far as to my knowledge currently, I haven't looked anything up recently, Yellowstone is slowly healing from its ecological disaster, which is promising and actually a very, very good thing. So yes, can't make that. Silkworm, you say? Do I have an uncommon larva? No, I just have golden butterfly larva. Okay. If I can't make that, then I need to do another heat and another seed spreader. What did I want? Ah, water. Let me do a water filter. I went looking for all of that, and I got distracted by my story. Look at that. Gorgeous. Now, how does this work? Nice. I don't need to carry as much water around with me. Because there's water all over the place. It's awesome. Okay. Let's take a quick look here. Well, coming up next, teleporter. Osmium rod, fusion energy cell. I want to get to that. Water life detector is something I want. I need to boost my oxygen. Let me see, Nopnozer would help. I'm almost there, actually. Let me see what I need to build another heater. Explosive powder, super alloy. I might have all of those things. If I don't, I can get them. I don't like it when I do that. I was talking a bit about Dying Like the Beast, because I think it's cool. I'm hearing things like they kind of went back to the roots, because people didn't really like the way Dying Light 2 started off in terms of game mechanics. They didn't change much of the story. They have changed immensely how nighttime feels in Dying Light 2, how parkour feels in Dying Light 2. The gore system is one of my favorite gore systems out of any of these. Like, it's awesome. Whoop. Doo-doo. I should do pressure too, because I got more pressure optimizers. Epic. 100%. Let's do heat. What do I need for heat? Pressure 1000. Cobalt, rocket engine, super alloy. Okay, cool. Grab me some iridium. I need to replace that thing, is what I need to do. I keep forgetting to do that. I'll have to do that. I might try to do that today, I think. There's common lava somewhere nearby, it would seem. That's that. Hey, that's a way to look it up if I ever wanted to. Okay. I need a seed spreader rocket. Trademark bacteria mutagen. Launch the rockets. I believe this is episode 36. I think that's what it is this time around. That's fun. Things have changed a lot. They just have. Like, it's so different. Now heat's up. So now heat will go faster. I'm gonna head over here. Hey, 1.4 is awesome, actually. I bet you that's from the trees boosting my oxygen. Cool. I like that. That's cool. What I could do over here. There's my little cave entrance too. Okay. What do I need? Super alloy rod, iridium rod, iridium rod. Okay. Not that bad. Not that bad. Especially with how many of them I have. Empty my inventory out a bit. This world looks so much prettier now. Ooh, I might be distracted. I may have just gotten myself heavily distracted. I wonder what would happen if I stayed down in the lake. If I built down there and stayed in it. Like, I'm kind of curious how that would work. Okay. Oh, obsidian. There's the use for obsidian. I don't think I have that. Okay. Optimizer first. Well, no, I won't do the optimizer first. I am looking for you. 3. New message received, you say? Well, hot diggity dog. Straight space rocket, you say? What was it that I needed? I need you. You. I would like some you. Oh my god, I can make one now. Okay. Hold on. Space trade rocket. Ooh. I should make that. I'll go read what the new message is before I read it. But first, do this before I forget again. I guess if I really needed access, I could build multiple of these. I presume, at least. It's okay. It's okay. Let's have a bunch more space. Inventory full. Yes. Good. I should get on top of that sometime. Just to see what's up there. Oh yeah, this was a uranium one, wasn't it? Ah, well, it's fine. I wonder if I got it for hitting heat. I got that for hitting heat. I know that much. Can I make this place too hot? Is that like an option? Hey, I got a message from Riley. After months of hard work, I finally managed to find my way into the Sentinel unlocking process and unlock the space trading rocket on your system. Usually, Terraform is not able to use this, but should help you. Chances of surviving greatly improve when it is activated, but Sentinel almost never allows this for planet crafters. I don't know what to tell if you're alive or not. If only we could see each other again. Is this like my girlfriend? Okay, what do I need for you? Circuit board, super ally rod. That's the interesting one, the super ally rod. And where's magnesium? It's magnesium, methinks. Rain. Butterfly dome. Yippee! I might actually be able to make that easier. Hold on. A zeolite. T2 fertilizer. Some of those. There you go. Hello. And the tree bark. Alright. Should I slap it on there? No, I shouldn't. I should slap it onto the back or something. Hold on. Find somewhere at least kind of flat. Right there. Door! Iron, titanium, silicone. Kind of wish the ground would lose that crack texture, but cool. I might need to redesign my base a bit. Let's get close. Let's see. I'm sorry I built the butterfly dome first, but it's cool. Come on. 600 grams per second. Nice. Oh, look at them. They're beautiful. So many of them. Awesome. I'm definitely gonna have to move that onto my base somewhere. Maybe here. Yeah. Over there, maybe. On top. On top. I should do on top. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Right there. Perfect. I don't need a door. Oh, look. There's some. I forgot I still had ice. I grabbed all that ice back when it was cold enough to keep it. The titanium. And you have titanium. Will it be magnesium, perhaps? I think it might be magnesium. I think a combination of both. Electric seed user. Okay, let's see. I'm running out of time. Just a rocket engine, eh? Okay. Gonna go out and see what I can do. This one's gonna be out here. I think over here is a good place. Gain a total of 100 Terra rockets, 1,000 Terra. There we go. Much better. Cocoa seeds? Cocoa! Smart fabric, customizable sofa, customized bed. I can get... Ooh. Plant multiplier. I don't think I have one of those. Rosea tree seed. I don't think those are better than my golden ones. T2 locker storage. I want that. None of these are worth a ton. Cookie? I could be making cookies at the time. 3x3. Look at that. Energy? That'd be awesome. Rounded T2 drone. These are gonna be fun. Living compartment with dome. That'd be fun. Oh, that's awesome. That's gonna be slow though. Jeez. Guess I should be processing items. Huh, come over. Continue emptying this thing out for value. Okay. Cool. We found some cool stuff today. Trading rockets. I now do stuff with Terra tokens. We're up to 11 GTI. That's like 3 up from where we were earlier. A little, well, 2.5. But still. Built a butterfly dome. Actually, I should go finish in there. I think that'd be a fun place to finish. Insects into breathable atmosphere. I'm almost there. See, if you look down, it's at 1.3 per second. We'll get to 1. That'll be awesome. Insects is growing nicely. Plants are growing nicely. Kind of wanted to get to animals. So, now this is a place to finish. These are gorgeous. Anyways, hope you guys liked it. Please leave a like, subscribe. I'd love to talk to you guys. That's all. Have a great day.